On FM, on mobile and online. This is Spark Reports with Ethan Lowerson-Marshall.
Hello, good evening. Coming up, do you remember when you used to get dressed up as your favourite book characters as a child? Well, it's the 20th annual World Book Day today. Plus, the countdown is on as the other cities bidding for UK City of Culture in 2021 against Sunderland have been revealed. And are you one of those avoiding walking under a ladder? Well, apparently millennials are among the more superstitious. Get in touch using the hashtag Spark Reports with your thoughts on tonight's programme. But first, a 2-year-old boy has been injured in Newcastle after being bitten by a dog. The youngster remains in hospital tonight after the incident which happened earlier this week in the Kenton area of Newcastle. Adam Wood reports.
At around 5:20 on Tuesday, police received a report that a 2-year-old boy had been bitten by a dog on Balmain Road in Kenton. The toddler was with his mother at the time when he was approached by a man with a dog that wasn't on a lead. The dog then bit the child and left him with facial injuries. The dog and its owner left the scene without leaving any details. Paramedics took the boy to hospital and he remains there for treatment to his injuries. Inquiries are now ongoing to try and identify the owner. Newcastle North Neighbourhood Inspector Julie Ranner said in a statement that the boy has been left with some nasty injuries and the incident will no doubt carry emotional scars for the youngster. Police said the man or anyone who may know his identity should contact the police on 101. Spark Reports, I'm Adam Wood.
Thanks, Adam. Today is University Mental Health Day. The event took place at over 100 universities, including Sunderland, and involved numerous activities for staff and students to talk comfortably around mental health issues. Sam Teasdale has more.
Mental health has been in the media a lot lately, especially with some of the members of the royal family being ambassadors of the charity Heads Together. Today's event was created by Student Minds, who set up this event due to worrying numbers that students aren't getting enough help. This charity aims to help students to feel more comfortable and free to talk to anyone who has any doubts or troubles with mental health issues. They also want students to know the relationship between mental health and physical well-being, as they notice the struggles students have, such as living away from home. Spark Reports, I'm Sam Teasdale.
Thanks, Sam. Now, Sunderland's race to become UK City of Culture in 2021 is officially on, as the other cities bidding to take the title have been revealed. Charlotte Price has been checking out the competition.
The Department of Culture, Media and Sport today revealed Sunderland will be up against 11 cities, including Cardiff, Coventry, Plymouth and Swansea. The title is designed to regenerate and raise the profile of arts and creativity. It also helps cities develop a broader arts and culture sector, as well as attract increased business investment and tourism. Rebecca Ball, director of Sunderland's 2021 bid, had this to say about what she thinks makes Sunderland a city of culture.
Sunderland is a city of culture already. You know, it has a huge amount of cultural assets. It has a really proud history. It has all sorts of exciting artists and cultural strengths. But it also is at a point in time where it's really seeing the opportunity for culture to shape its future.
Final bids are due in by the end of April and they will be then assessed by a panel. A shortlist will then be announced in the summer before the winning city is revealed in Hull in December. For more information about the bid, log on to www.sunderland2021.com. Spark Reports, I'm Charlotte Price.
Thanks, Charlotte. This is Spark Reports, I'm Ethan Lowerson-Marshall. Elsewhere today, a man's been arrested following a discovery of a body in Gateshead. The body of a man was found in a wheelie bin yesterday in the back lane on Northbourne Street. A 36-year-old man has been arrested and police say they're still trying to establish the circumstances behind his death, but police are currently treating it as suspicious. Durham Police have been rated as the only outstanding police force in the country when it comes to keeping people safe and reducing crime. The force kept the rating they've had for the last 3 years, while Northumbria and Cleveland Force have been rated as good. HMIC rated each of the 43 forces in England and Wales. The Brexit Secretary says the government wants to come to a generous agreement for EU nationals living in the UK. Speaking during a trip to Denmark, David Davis says he wants an agreement before the negotiation process starts.
And that is not just about the right to remain, which is what people mostly focus on, but it's about things like pensions and healthcare and social support and welfare as well. And we want to get that all right, and we want to do it soon.
Meanwhile, the Prime Minister insists her plan to trigger Article 50 by the end of the month is still on track, despite defeating the House of Lords over the rights of EU citizens. And Snapchat has become the biggest US tech firm to float on the stock market since Facebook in 2012. Its £19.5 billion valuation has made its 26-year-old boss an instant multi-billionaire, but the messaging app's high value has raised questions by some experts because the company's never actually made a profit. Children today have been celebrating World Book Day on the 20th anniversary of the event. Youngsters also get dressed up as their favourite literary heroes, as Georgina Early's been finding out.
March the 2nd marks the celebration of World Book Day, where children up and down the country are dressing up as their favourite characters from novels, from Katniss Everdeen and the Hunger Games trilogy to Roald Dahl's Willy Wonka. This is all to celebrate the authors, illustrators, the books they have produced, and in particular reading. According to the World Book Day's website, over the past 19 years, they have delivered 13 million £1 books into the hands of young people across the country. In 2016, the number of £1 books given away was 789,738. The charity's aim for its 20th anniversary this year is to increase this number to 1 million. Writers such as David Walliams and Dame Jacqueline Wilson have written new stories marking the occasion. We spoke to the people of Sunderland to see how they used to celebrate World Book Day.
Once I dressed up as Harry Potter.
Yeah, I dressed up as Dorothy Gill pretty much every year.
I was dressed up as Hermione. Obviously, I was in love with Harry Potter ever since it was actually the book that made me learn to read.
I dressed up in a homemade costume made by my mum of Fantastic Mr. Fox from the Roald Dahl book. It took 3 weeks for her to make because she made everything from scratch.
Tweet us your thoughts using the hashtag SparkReports with what costumes you've been wearing for World Book Day. Spark Reports, I'm Georgina Early.
Thanks, Georgina. Now let's go today with all your sport. Lauren Robinson's with me, including more on some turmoil within the sport of cycling, Lauren.
British Cycling's new chairman, Jonathan Browning, says he's seen no evidence to suggest that the sport is not clean. Culture, Media and Sport Committee Chairman Damien Collins claimed that the reputation of cycling in Britain is in tatters after questions were asked about the accuracy of their medical records. Browning says they're already taking steps to clear up the situation. Arsene Wenger says he's not thinking about any other jobs other than the one he has as manager of Arsenal. The Frenchman's contract expires in the summer, and long-term admirers Barcelona will need a new head coach next season when Luis Enrique leaves. But Wenger insists that it's not something on his mind at this moment. Katrina Johnson-Thompson has pulled out of athletics European Indoor Championships. The British heptathlete, who was recovering from a hamstring strain, was due to compete in the long jump in Belgrade. She says she's now focusing on a return in the upcoming outdoor season. Spark Reports, I'm Lauren Robinson.
Thanks, Lauren. I'm Ethan Lowerson-Marshall, this is Spark Reports. Now, do you think walking under a ladder is unlucky, or seeing a black cat could bring on bad luck? Well, as Catherine Piggott has been finding out, it seems research shows millennials are the most superstitious.
Very superstitious.
If you break a mirror, do you think that you're doomed with 7 years bad luck? From walking under ladders to crossing on the stairs, millennials seem to be very superstitious. Research from the money-saving website VoucherBox has found that 1 in 5 millennials believe breaking a mirror is the unluckiest superstition, while touching wood is considered to bring luck. Just over a quarter have an unlucky number, with the number 13 being the worst, and it could be down to your parents, with 52% saying it has stemmed from them. We asked people in Sunderland if they had any superstitions.
When I was younger, we always had to do the same thing. We always had to buy a sweet before going into the ground. We always had to go through the same turnstile, because if we didn't, we would get beaten really badly.
I usually throw salt off my left shoulder.
So one of my superstitions is if I have a bad game of football, that I believe that I should change my boots.
My daughter's superstition is a pair of lucky socks that she wears to every dance competition.
Other superstitions include opening an umbrella indoors, blowing out birthday candles, and thinking magpies bring good luck. However, when asked if you were superstitious on Twitter, only 25% of you said you were, with 3/4 saying that you weren't. Spark Reports, I'm Catherine Peart.
Cheers, Catherine. Now, showbiz, and Ed Sheeran has admitted hitting Justin Bieber in the face. The British singer says it happened when the pair went to a bar in Japan and they visited a golf course. He told The Guardian that the American star laid down and asked Ed to hit the ball out of his mouth, but the club actually struck him in the face. Sounds painful. Well, Beth King's here with the rest of your showbiz now, and you've actually got a bit more news about Ed Sheeran, Beth.
Ed Sheeran has confirmed that that his album Divide is released tomorrow. Ed has had one hell of a comeback with 3 tracks currently in the top 4. Shape of You has spent 7 weeks at number 1 with his latest track How You Feel at number 2. Divide will become Ed's 3rd studio album. And Adele has scraped fireworks at her latest concert in Australia after her son was hit in the eye by debris during rehearsal. The singer told the crowd at her stadium show in Perth about the accident involving 4-year-old Angelo. The president of the Academy Awards says 2 accountants blamed for the Best Picture gaffe will never work on the Oscars again. They handled their envelopes which got mixed up and led to the wrong movie being announced as the winner. Event organisers say the relationship with PwC, the accounting firm responsible for running the voting process, remains under review. And some actors in The Big Bang Theory have reportedly agreed to take pay cuts to ensure their co-stars get raises. Variety magazine says Jim Parsons, Johnny Galecki, Kaylee Cuckoo, Simon Helberg and Kunal Nair all offered to lose £81,000 per episode. It's also Melissa Roaches and Miam Balik who didn't join the show until the 3rd series can get more. Spark Reports, I'm Beth King.
Thank you, Beth. Now you can tweet us your thoughts using the hashtag Spark Reports, and you can listen again to this programme and all the rest of our Spark Report programmes over on our website. It's sparksunderland.com/Spark Reports. That is about all we've got time for tonight. I'm Ethan Lowerson-Marshall. We're of course back tomorrow night at 5:50. Do join Beth King if you can tomorrow night. In the meantime though, from me and the rest of the Spark Reports team, have a great evening. Goodbye.